Hello again, everyone. Ambassador Terry with another year seven. What are you doing? Interview. And my guest this week is Harvey Deutschendorf. Welcome, Harvey.
Thank you, Ambassador Terry. I'm excited to be on.
Well, I'm excited to have you on, ladies and gentlemen. So are you. This is really cool stuff he's doing. So here comes the famous question, Harvey Deutschendorf. What are you doing?
Well, I'm an emotional intelligence specialist. I write, speak on emotional intelligence, and I've written a couple of books. Both are internationally published. The first one was called The uh, Other Kind of Smart, Simple Ways to Boost Your Emotional Intelligence for Greater Personal Effectiveness and Success. And that's been published in Vietnam, in China, and in Saudi Arabia. The second book, my latest, which just came out in 2023, is called Emotional Intelligence Game Changers: 101 Simple Ways to Win at Work and Life. And that's also been published in Portugal. It's been published in India and in Mexico, as well as the latest is Egypt now. And we're still expecting more foreign publishers to come on board. Yes. So I've been working in the area of emotional intelligence now for about 25 years, ever since I was one of the early people that got on board when I read Daniel Goleman's book called Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. And how I got on board with it was because I I came from my family were refugees during the Second World War, and they came over with nothing and had to borrow money from the church for passage. And the first 12 years we were very, very poor. My mother told us when got sick later. My brother and I came over with my parents. The rest of the family were settled in Germany, so I had basically no really support system. My father was very angry, so it was very, you know, not a safe environment to be in. Always felt anxious, that sort of thing. So, anyways, I was the first one to go to university. I got a degree as a professional, and things weren't working as well as I thought they should be, even though I went far beyond what anybody had expected me to do. And I didn't have the work I wanted. I didn't have the relationship. So I was trying to figure it out by reading self-help books. Nothing seemed to work. Then I read the book, heard about a book by Daniel Goleman called Emotional Intelligence: Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. And I thought it was interesting. I read it and something jumped out at me. Page 4, remember the page, said, your intellect can come to naught when your emotions hold sway. And that was aha moment. I said, yes, that's it. That's my problem. I need to work on some emotions that I've picked up coming from the family that I did. I did have a good relationship with my mother. We were very close, so there was some positive too. Uh, but anyway, so I read the book and I thought this is really, really important. And emotional intelligence is powerful stuff. But at that time, nobody had actually taken it. Was all academic, or it was very business focused. Nobody had really explained it in a way that everybody could really understand and figured out a way that people could use it every day, because that's most people, that's what they would want to do, find a way to use it every day. Not so interested in the background, the theory of it or anything. So I thought somebody's got to write a book like that makes it accessible to everybody. So I I thought, well, I'm somebody. I'd written a book before that about men's issues, and I had it published. So I thought, this I can do this. It wasn't as easy as the first one, excuse me, but I got it published, and The Other Kind of Smart. And the reason I called it The Other Kind of Smart was in high school, my the principal uh, said to me one day in front of the class, he said, Harvey, you've got a good head on your shoulders. Don't let it go to your head. And so I thought, okay, I'm smart. I can figure all this out. What's wrong? But the thing is, just being smart, I figured, isn't enough. It isn't enough in life. So I call it the other kind of smart. We need emotional intelligence as well as intellect. to get through life. So I got that published. I started writing for, and I started speaking to anybody that would listen. I learned as much as I could about emotional intelligence, took training. And yeah, so, and then I started to write for Fast Company. I've been writing for them for about 12 years now. And
Harvey, this is amazing. Okay. This has changed your life, and there's going to be somebody listening to this. It's going to change their life as well. Ladies and gentlemen, leave us some comments down here because I want to hear what you think about what this incredible man and the author is doing with emotional intelligence. Harvey, thanks so much for coming. This was terrific.
thank you very much, Ambassador Terry. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did too. Ladies and gentlemen, bye for now.